I'm really excited. All right. We are.
We are live. We are so very live. All the way live. We've already got a bunch of people in the chat. Our regulars. Hey, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We got, of course, John, Steve. Our big shout out to Steve. Always got to thank Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
For helping us out on the moderation.
Yes.
Steve.
And Ed, I guess.
Yeah. We're here.
He's mainly why you guys tune in.
No.
Yeah.
No. I just stick around enough that people get worn down by my presence and they put up with me.
That's what I do. And that's why we function so well together.
Right.
We just keep wearing each other down.
Right. We're too tired to go anywhere else.
That's what love is.
Yeah.
All right.
Vito says he's not here for me.
That's fair.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here for me either. You know, I was thinking about this. You know how me and my old man used to claim we were the father-son YouTube review show?
Yeah.
Are there interracial couples doing this?
That's very niche.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I thought you were just gonna be like boyfriend, girlfriend.
No,
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta get credit for something, for being the first something, right?
All right.
Okay. Anyway, Mark says none of us are here for Ed. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, Erica knows her worth.
Vito says he's here for my killer bow, which I appreciate. I really went back and forth about where to do it. I'm channeling a lot of Whitney Houston vibes is what I was going for.
You guys know how important that is to the live stream.
Yes.
I
think I said that last time too.
You did.
About
you
Whitney
did.
Houston.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we're going to be known for, is how many times you can mention Whitney Houston.
Yeah. The 80s is very important on the Rock Cut Review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta save the 80s.
Gotta save the 80s. That's John
Cena.
John Cena's job. Yep. If any of you get that reference, I love you. Okay. So, first of all, we should mention these fantastic shirts we're wearing. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Available in 2 colors.
Yep. Black and white.
Yeah.
The black definitely looks better, I think.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna get more black going forward.
Take either one if you would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we don't actually have like an official website or anything to sell these on.
Yeah.
So if you want a t-shirt, make sure to send an email to rockoutreview@gmail or the rockoutreview@gmail, or get a hold of us on our Facebook page and we'll work something out.
I didn't know you had a Rock Out Review email.
We do.
We
do now.
I've learned a new thing.
I know. I made one, so we're not just using my personal email like a bunch of scrubs. Hey, Jeffrey! Rotten White T-shirt contest in Austin. That's a really good idea, Vito. Oh, I'm gonna mess this thing up so good. Oh, that's gonna be amazing. I'll have to send out if you want a white one to participate in our Rotten T-shirt contest. Yeah, that's a good reason. And Whiskey Ace. How you doing, Whiskey Ace? Good to hear from you. Okay, but Erica, what are we drinking tonight?
We're drinking white whiskeys and things.
Things that generally fall into moonshine / white whiskey.
I got roped into this, so you should have opened.
You weren't too excited for this episode.
No, because I thought your dad would be here. Because every white whiskey I've had, I have not enjoyed. Okay. So here I am.
That's fair.
Suffering.
Okay. But the lineup for today, we've got Shine Corn Whiskey. Nice. Yeah. So this one's also marketed as a white whiskey, but it's officially a corn whiskey. Then we have Glendalough Poitín.
Not poutine.
I'm
going to fuck that up a lot tonight. So.
Well, actually, here's the thing. There's 3 dialects of the Irish, right?
Yes.
And so in Ulster, they say Poitín. In Connacht, they say Poitín. And then my ma's people down in Munster, they say Poitín.
Still going to say poutine a lot.
Yeah, so it's basically Irish is a silly language, and you can pronounce it.
It's really hard.
A bunch of different ways.
And then last, Buffalo Trace White Dog Mash #1.
Yeah. Putin. Yes. That's how you pronounce it. It's just Putin. And that's why it's Trump's favorite drink. Okay, no, we can't get into politics. I'm not going to make a bunch of political humor because I don't want to drive people off. I'm sorry.
What are politics?
Anyway, so should we start? We should start with the lowest alcohol one, hey?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go lowest to highest, and we'll see. We have it actually organized. So this is the lowest at what percent?
45?
44.4.
Yeah. So, yeah, 88.8 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting percentage to put it at.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if there's symbolism to that number. This is pretty standard corn whiskey as far as I can tell. It's distilled out in Philadelphia, actually.
Neat.
Yeah. So the thing with corn whiskey is you can either leave it unaged or you can age it, just not in charred oak.
Okay.
It has to be used or just toasted. So yeah.
Learning new things every day.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get stuck in, hey?
All right. So we're gonna be sharing a glass.
Yeah.
So yeah. Because we don't want to do dishes. Did you taste it already?
I did. I went straight for it.
It smells like rubbing alcohol and a little bit of corn.
Whiskey Ace says Buffalo Trace White Dog isn't that bad. I'm hoping. Let's hope so. Because I don't know. Actually, the Buffalo Trace we just happened upon. It was only $16.
Yeah.
Which is freaking awesome.
I
mean, it's $3.75.
Yeah.
So.
But still, you know.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm also actually all three of these were kind of cheap. You know, because this one 20, 30, 16.
Yeah.
I guess when you don't have to age it very long, you really cut down on expenses. Yeah. All right. What did you think of the corn whiskey though?
It tastes like rubbing alcohol and table sugar. Not table sugar, but your standard sugar. Like there's a little bit of sweetness, and like I can get the corn in there, but it's not great.
It's not amazing, but the only other corn whiskey I've had was Hudson. The Hudson corn whiskey. What's that? Hudson. The ones who do Hudson Baby Bourbon, they also released a corn whiskey. And that stuff was so bad. In fact, that might actually be a worst whiskey watch contender. This is actually really palatable compared to that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, you can definitely drink. I feel like that's something that would go well in a mixed drink. Like I wouldn't just want to sip on that.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think there is a lot of interesting sweetness in there. It's just, it doesn't burn as much as a lot of white.
Oh no, it doesn't burn at all.
Yeah.
Like it's got the tiniest little burn.
Right. It's like, here's a bunch of sweetness. And it's like,
yeah.
I don't know if you guys could hear that. It's tiny as white. But yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. John Gunsel, are there any Canadian white whiskeys? To my knowledge, Canadian whiskey has a 3-year age minimum, just like Ireland and Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
So unless they filter out the color, I don't think they can have a white whiskey. Yeah, but that's actually an interesting thing. So should we talk about moonshine?
You always say, should we talk about something? But I never have done any of the research, so... You talk about it, and I'll look at you.
Okay. Well, okay, but I guess we should. Moonshine, right, as we know it in the United States, actually, I mean, it has its origin in Ireland and Scotland, right?
Okay.
Because the Scots-Irish brought it over from there.
Okay.
And basically, Poitín was kind of the original whiskey. And actually, Glendalough here advertises itself as the original distilled spirit. Totally not true. Brandy was definitely being made before Poitín or whiskey or anything, but that's neither here nor there. But basically, so the Irish, to avoid taxes, used to make Poitín. Comes from the word for pot, which is pota in Irish. And the word for hangover is potch, actually. Yeah. But they would take a pot and they'd put it on the border between two people's land holdings, so that if the authorities caught them, they could blame each of them could blame the other guy.
That's the way to do it.
And so they basically, and then the Scottish, when the Act of Union went through, which was 1708, suddenly now they had to pay English taxes, which the Irish did too because of colonialism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the English passed the excise malt or the excise malt tax. The malt, it was basically a malt tax.
Yeah.
So all the Scotch people just went underground. And they started calling it moonshine because to avoid the excise man seeing the smoke coming up through the trees, they would do it at night.
Neat.
Yeah. Yeah. So they do it by the shining light of the moon. Yeah.
You guys are tuning in for these wonderful history lessons.
I know. If I talk too much, you guys gotta let me know. Hey, Alex Beaudry. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know I've messed it up in the past. Yeah, I did get the haircut though.
Yes.
Looking sleek.
Sharp.
I know.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mean to get it cut this short. It just kind of happened.
It looked good though. I like your short cuts.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I rarely compliment him, so
yeah.
Because I'm a wonderful person.
No, you do all the time. You just don't. You just don't do it in front of people. Like you don't do it in public.
That's true.
Because you don't want people to know you have a heart.
They shouldn't know that. Yeah, I'm gonna read the back of this.
Yeah, that one is kind of just. It's kind of just like.
Yeah. No
limits, whiskey culture with no limits. We're gonna make a whole bunch of whiskey and we're gonna have a party.
The tagline is a true American spirit designed by the land and defined by the drinker. That's poetry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad as far as bottle hype goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I like the phrase bottle hype.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's kind of what it is,
yeah.
Isn't it? I never really trust whatever they write on the bottle. Should we break?
So pregnant women can drink.
Right.
If we're not trusting them.
That's my favorite thing about bottles in Europe.
Oh, when it's just no words. It's just
yeah.
like pregnant lady. It's like
yeah, just a picture of a pregnant lady with a glass, and they just cross it out.
For the illiterate pregnant women out there. All right. Are we moving on?
Yeah, let's pour some Poitín. We can compare these two.
Poitín.
Yeah, you got it. So this is Glendalough Mountain Strength.
I can smell it already.
Yeah. So this is 100% malted barley. So the mash bill on this is more or less the same as their single malt, which I believe they have a 7 and a 13-year-old plus the 13-year-old Mizunara cask, which we love.
So good.
Yeah.
This is 55% alcohol.
55% alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So Poitín, the modern day Poitín was legalized in the 1990s.
Okay.
And you can distill it up to like 90% if you want to. Yeah. Yeah. And technically you don't.
That's a drink.
Similar. So the thing is, like in America, right? You got corn whiskey, which you don't have to age.
Okay.
And then you got white whiskey, which you can make out of anything. And you basically just have to put it in a barrel for a second and then take it out. And that's white whiskey. But now there's moonshine, which can also just mean sugar shine.
Okay.
So they just make it out of sugar. The same thing's kind of happened with Poitín. The Irish government will now let you make it out of like whey and beets and potatoes, because back in the 1800s, when the English were murdering everybody,
as they do.
Poor Irish people really didn't get any barley, so they had to start using whatever they could get. So, but the good producers are using all malted barley, like Glendalough. So, want to get into it?
All right, let's smell it.
Steve A is saying aged in a used oak barrel for 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
I don't like how this smells.
So if you see something like unaged whiskey, technically, yeah, it's unaged, but it's like just a minute. Oh boy.
So I was hoping your dad would be here and that I wouldn't have to do this.
This is pretty strong.
I don't like it.
Oh no. No way, John Gunsel says that's adorable.
Oh, the ABV was 55%.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Steve A, it's pretty much just vodka, you know that, right? Kind of.
Vodka tastes better.
The difference is vodka. You have to take above 94.5%. So corn whiskey, you can only take it up to 80%.
Okay.
So you retain the taste of the grain. And Glendalough, like Poitín, you can't do it in a column still like you can do vodka. You have to do it in a pot. So this is triple distilled, just like every other Irish whiskey. So they probably took it up to, I'm guessing, tops 85. Okay, it's just under distilled vodka. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Like, I guess the idea is like vodka isn't that different from whiskey, or at least vodka wasn't that different from whiskey before 1800. Like before 1800, nobody was aging their whiskey anyway. So you really didn't like this.
No.
It's stinky.
Yep.
It's really stinky.
It smells like a lot of the white whiskeys I've had. It smells young. Can you smell it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Yep. Nope. Bad. It's like musty pine needles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cheese.
Yeah, like bad cheese. Or like funky cheese, but the funky cheese that's apparently tastes good.
Yeah. It is. It's kind of funky cheesy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay, but taste it now.
Okay.
What do you get?
The taste isn't that bad.
Okay, well.
The taste is kind of lightly fruity, actually.
What fruits are you eating?
No, it's definitely underage and it tastes funky, but it's kind of like a funky, fruity,
moldy fruit.
I wouldn't even say moldy fruit. Like I feel like it's two distinct things.
It's funky though.
I'm thinking, what's that tropical fruit with like it's got black seeds and yellow flesh? Anybody? Nobody? I really don't know. But that's what it's reminding me of, yeah. It's a weird one.
I don't like it.
I kind of dig it. Yeah, and Steve, I should get a real barrel and give this a try.
They're naming fruits.
Dragon fruit. There we go. Vito, thank you.
I don't think I've ever actually had like real dragon fruit. Only like processed and fruit juices.
I've only had it once.
Okay.
I don't even know where I got it from.
Parking lots.
That's pretty much it. She always makes fun of me because I bought haggis in a parking lot once. Just once. You buy haggis in a parking lot once, and everyone thinks it's weird.
Yes. For those of you who don't know, haggis it's just meat. So he bought meat in a parking lot from a guy he met on the internet.
When you put it like that, it sounds really bad.
Which is exactly what happened. And this isn't the one that exploded. Or did this one explode too?
No, that one didn't explode.
Okay. Yeah, this was the first.
The second one. But okay, in all fairness, this guy runs a business. He just so happened to be dropping off haggis at the Wisconsin Club before Burns Day.
How do you know that?
Because
was that his cover story?
Because we met in the parking lot of the Wisconsin Club.
Oh, and nobody can tell you lies in the parking lot of the Wisconsin Club when they sell you meat from their trunk.
He has like a registered business. I checked.
You checked the business.
Yes.
Anybody can register a business. Have you ever heard of what fronts are?
You ate the haggis. You didn't die.
I?
You did. I saw you.
Die?
I saw you eat it.
But did you see me live? Exactly.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, John's just saying maybe he was taking away the rotten haggis. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's like the only person who sells haggis in the Milwaukee area.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's a big market. So, yeah. Okay. So, the corn shine, not so bad.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that the most so far.
Okay. You did not like the Glendalough.
Don't like it one bit.
I don't hate it. It does smell young. It smells really young.
Tastes young too.
You know, okay. What was it? Speyside whiskeys.
Yes.
Speyside whiskeys, when they're kind of young and they have that funky, weird note.
Yeah.
Kind of the same. kind of the same. I mean, it makes sense because it's all malted barley.
Yeah, I feel like I actually pick up the fruit notes on Space Sides, though. That is just...
You just think it's way too funky?
Just funk.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to jump into the Buffalo Trace.
Okay. White Dog. So this one...
This also smells young, but it smells better than this. Like, there's still a little bit of funk, but it's refined.
Refined funk?
Yeah.
We got the funk. I can't sing that. I can't actually sing that on stream, though. We will get a copyright notice. Wait, if we only sing in 3-minute bursts, does that not trigger a copyright notice? Let's try. We got the funk. Gotta have that funk.
And we're down. There is no stream anymore.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Ooh, this is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, better, but like it's not my go-to, I don't think.
Oh no, this is fantastic.
We have very different tastes.
I don't know about you, but we'll go. Well, okay. What do we know about this one?
Okay.
So this is corn, rye, and malted barley, with corn being the predominant thing. So this is
62.5%.
62.5% alcohol. So this is probably their bourbon mash bill. They just threw it in a barrel for 5 seconds. Because it does technically say whiskey down in the corner in really, really tiny letters.
Tiniest.
Yeah, but yeah, I like this one. This one's kind of buttery and kind of like sweet, like what would like Honey Nut Cheerios almost.
I love you, but sometimes I hate drinking whiskey with you because you will find sweet notes in anything, and I just cannot figure out where you're getting them from.
No, for sure. That tastes like a really like kind of a fruity sweet breakfast cereal.
I'm gonna taste again.
Michael Hassett says had the White Dog as it was coming out of the distiller while doing the Buffalo Trace hard hat tour. Pretty damn good it was. Yeah. I agree.
I think the initial taste, I get some sweetness, but like that, what is the word? Like the lingering taste is a little rotten to me.
Yeah. Steve A is saying 62.5% is their barrel entry proof. So that's literally new make bourbon. Makes sense.
Well,
yeah. Yeah. That's actually the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't actually have to even put it in a barrel. I think if they just swirl it around an oak, like a piece of oak, technically they can put whiskey on the label.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that's going to change because right now it's proposed by the TTB that they're going to make white whiskey its own category and you don't have to age it at all.
That's a thing.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
we'll see. Yeah.
People are making it anyway. Like running it through whatever little bit of oak they do right now doesn't actually have an effect. So you might as well just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So of the three, though, are you
gonna ask which is my favorite?
Yes. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the least funky. It's the only one. Like it's pretty much just corn tasting to me. There's like a little bit of funk, but like it's not too challenging. Doesn't taste like when I was first started drinking whiskey. That's what these two remind me of. It was just like it's all funky socks and yeah. Did not care for these two.
That's.
But fair. I would rank it: the corn whiskey, Buffalo Trace, and the Glendalough last. Poitín.
Yeah. Poitín. Yeah, you got it. Nicolás.
That's a Brooklyn Nine-Nine reference. Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, we can't get canceled again.
Yeah.
No, I see what you're saying, because coming back from these two, this is just so smooth and sweet and nice. Like, I can't even smell the little green, oaky weirdness. Like,
I feel like it's mainly corn, and then, like, very briefly do you get those young notes.
Yeah.
Versus these, I just get, like, my first thought on both, just, it's young.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of?
What's up?
I gotta go grab something. Hold that thought.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm left here to entertain you all, which is your loss.
Do some stand up. Do some jokes.
What's the deal with airline food? There is no punchline. Do whatever funky experiments you want. Okay, he's back already. Oh, he brought sherry.
I brought sherry.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, okay, because I want to compare these two. Because I just had like a moment of like, I wonder if, because this is the Fino sherry that we had in one of our previous live streams. And I'm curious about this versus the Poitín. Because they both kind of have this weird dry tang to them.
I actually get fruit on that. I only get funk here.
Yeah, this is obviously fruity, but
yeah.
That same kind of weird, like a rubber dry note.
But it's not rubber dry to me. It's like dried. It smells like raisins.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay, but take out the raisins.
You can't. Like you just asked you. Like...
Listau, yeah. See if it is Listau.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. I do think I prefer the PX because you're saying you had the PX. Yeah, the Fino's weird. I'm not as into the Fino. I will admit.
It's nice.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It is adequate.
Yeah. But there's something that reminds me the Glendalough reminds me of this. I can't, and it's okay if you don't agree. Like obviously, I could just be crazy.
Yes, probably. I'm gonna go with ice cube. See if
good call.
That makes any difference.
Let's see if because I'm wondering they do have a little booklet of cute what do you call these cocktails on the side of the Shine bottle. We could try those. By the way, I never asked everybody what they're drinking. Oh, hey, Jeremy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hey, Patrick Fulmer. Good to hear from you. It's an Aussie scatter. Oh, I got real Mad Max up in here.
Nice. Can I drop the ice cube into the Glencairn?
We can give that a second to
swirl that around.
Steve A. He's drinking a white whiskey. I spent a few weeks in my liter cask. How's that turning out, dude? Michael, we got Knob Creek, still Austin new make. John, you were saying you actually like their new make, huh? Oh right, Jeremy. I always forget that your time is like you actually have to be active right now. We get to act like idiots, and you actually have to be awake for a little while longer. Hey, Party Source! What's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. I'm assuming this is Jo. Maybe? I don't know.
Still tastes really young.
Still tastes really young?
I get more pine needles though.
From which one are we talking?
That is the Glendalough.
Yeah, it is very
tastes like
fine.
Bad gin.
That is a good call.
Yeah.
Should we compare it to some gin?
I don't like gin. But I mean, we could. We were going to compare stuff to vodka, but the vodka's been in the freezer, so we thought that might throw off the science of it.
Well, actually, I don't even think these are a good comparison to vodka.
Yeah, but I'd rather drink vodka.
Yeah, I think these are a little bit more gin-like because they all have kind of a vegetal herbal quality.
Gin always strictly kind of reminds me of pine needles.
Oh yeah. The juniper.
Yeah. I very clearly remember being in college and somebody bought cheap gin and we were like, we're gonna do shots of this, and I spat mine out.
Yeah. The first gin I ever had was in a little pint bottle in somebody's basement in high school.
Classic.
It was bought for us by our Chinese teacher.
Oh my God. Every time you tell this story,
we didn't think it was that creepy back then.
I know. The problem is I don't think you realized it was creepy until an outside person was like, that's weird. And we were all in our mid-20s.
Oh, Sibe. Oh, Michael Hassett is saying we should rub. Actually, we just put ice in there. So
yeah,
I'm just going to take a dab off the bottle. Because he's saying, yeah, we should do the thing where you rub your hands and get the grain flavor.
Can you see me a hand?
Yeah. Yep. That is. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's much better. Mild.
Oh, that is so good.
Well, let me smell your hands.
Okay.
I'm not. I touched my hair.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got product in your hair.
Yeah. So it smells like honey.
Oh, it's so good. It's like fresh baked bread.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
I think that'd go very nicely in a mixed drink.
Yeah, Michael, that was a good suggestion. Jeremy, you saying it's really, really creepy. Yeah, it was. She came to the party too. That was the thing. I probably shouldn't be saying this stuff on stream.
You all graduated and she doesn't work there anymore.
But that's the thing. Like, is she going to get in trouble wherever she is now?
Do I care that she gave alcohol to minors?
Oh, yeah. I think that was the first time I ever got drunk. Was sitting in a student's basement with my Chinese teacher.
What a wonderful time. And that's why you are the man you are today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I'm so messed up. John Gunsel, allegedly.
Just randomly adding water.
It's still not going down very well for you.
I don't.
You can switch. Why don't you switch to like some real whiskey?
Can I do that? This is like a theme.
Yeah,
review.
I don't. If you're not enjoying it, like I think people just want to hang out and chat.
Okay.
So I can drink the white whiskey. You go get yourself some real whiskey.
All right, perfect. I'm just gonna pile. Well, still.
Yeah.
So there. Talk about them. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy myself. I'll be back.
Yeah, I think for me, of the three, Jeremy Sims, is there a statute of limitations on that? I would assume. Think so. Buying liquor for minors, that's the only thing she actually committed a crime.
She's still probably doing it.
Oh yeah. Anyhow. But anyway, back to the white whiskey. And not the creepiness of my high school. I gotta say, Buffalo Trace White Dog is pretty fantastic. And I'm not a person who really likes bourbon all that much. So I almost kind of dig this more than if they had aged it to a certain extent. Like, this is kind of cool. I don't know if I'd probably drink bourbon, like actual bourbon, like more regularly, but yeah, for a weird little concoction, this is neat. This is really neat. Kind of just, you get so much corn sweetness, and it doesn't taste that young, despite what Erica says.
It tastes real young.
But yeah, I don't know. And the corn shine is not bad. It's fine.
Ginger ale?
Yeah, sorry, I finished off the ginger ale. Yeah, we have Coke. She's waving me off. Well,
I had a very specific drink in mind. So.
Actually, that would be kind of fun. Make a little Moscow Mule with these.
Well, that's what I was going to do that with bourbon.
Oh, okay.
So now I just have JTS brown and lime juice.
It's kind of like a whiskey sour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. If you guys aren't drinking neat, what are your favorite cocktails? Because, I mean, I'm a big fan of a Manhattan myself.
Real fancy like.
I know.
Specifically whiskey cocktails?
Whiskey cocktail. Well, any cocktail, but
okay.
Old fashioned, yep.
Old fashioned with bourbon.
Unlike us heretics up here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You know what's funny for that video we did about the old fashioned?
Yeah.
We got a bunch of hate from people outside of Wisconsin saying we shouldn't have done it with brandy.
Yeah.
And then we got a bunch of hate from people in Wisconsin saying we did it with the wrong brandy.
Yeah, that's fair. What brandy do people use?
Corbel or Corbel,
Yeah.
however you say that. Corbel.
Yeah.
That is the preferred brandy of Wisconsinites, apparently.
This alleged brandy old fashioned is an abomination. Tell it to our whole state.
Come on up. Come on over here and we'll fight about it.
Yeah, but come up in the winter. It's like the
No, he's from Minnesota.
Oh damn, okay. Never mind, he's prepared.
He knows.
I thought it was gonna be like every war where somebody tries to invade Russia and they're just like, we were surprised by the winter. It's like, how many people have died already? Thought we'd catch you off guard, but you'll live.
Steve A is saying our state is an abomination.
Fair. I'll give you that.
Oh,
but
geez.
We do know how to drink.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure our state motto is "It's too cold to be sober."
Yeah. We also, is it Milwaukee specific or state specific that we have more liquor stores? Is it more liquor stores or bars?
I think it's both.
Yeah, we have more liquor stores and bars like per square foot than we do grocery stores.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially, well, okay. You think about like the north side.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a whole different issue.
Yeah. We were actually having a talk a couple days ago. It's like interesting how many Milwaukee businesses are just like, you can tell that used to just be a house.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just a bar now.
Oh, so many of them. So many of them. We were just talking about this. Like Patty's, our favorite bar over on the east side, Patty's, just used to be somebody's house.
It's a lovely place, but you walk in there, it's like, this was someone's house, and you guys are just like, it's a bar now.
Yeah.
We'll add the extra space.
Or there's a place over on like, what is that, 46th? Is it 46th?
That has, by me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 40. Yeah.
Yeah, your old house. There's a place by her where someone just built a liquor store into like a residential house.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of a residential block. It's awesome.
I have no clue how like the zoning laws work, but it's a thing. And you can tell like they were built similar, like because there's an actual house and then a couple feet away is the liquor store.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Which must be nice for whoever lives next door.
Right? Or bad, depending.
Or bad, depending on the situation.
So, Wisconsin, it's a lovely place sometimes, but mainly,
Yeah. Then again, like Southeast Wisconsin has its own flavor.
That's true.
Like Southeast Wisconsin is a place unto itself.
That's very true.
No. Us and Madison are kind of weird.
Yeah. I don't even know what other counties do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lived up in Oshkosh for a while.
I don't get why you did that.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have only lived in, well, okay, during my time in Wisconsin, I've only lived in Milwaukee County. And there was that weird excursion into Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana. Michael Hassett says that he has a cocktail at dinner Sunday called the Front Porch, made with bourbon control, iced tea, orange slice, and mint leaves. Very refreshing drink. Nice.
That sounds really good.
Yeah. I'm surprised they were able to fit the actor iced tea into your glass, though.
I hate you.
I guess he was a rapper first, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you care about his journeys in SVU.
You made me care more.
Good time.
We're not even talking about white whiskey anymore. This stream has just devolved into us making references.
I mean, I have nothing else to say about the white whiskey because they physically hurt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Except for, I'm actually read the cocktails in here because I'm curious what we could make.
Yeah.
I got rid of all our mint leaves, so that was my
Vito
bad.
says, but why? Because I eat people's joy. That's my job.
It's true. He does it. Moonshine Margarita.
Kind of like a rum Rita.
Yeah. Okay, we were on a plane once. And instead of calling a drink a daiquiri, they call it a rum Rita, which is rum and lime juice. He has held on to that forever.
I mean, just call it what it is, right?
A rum Rita. Yeah, you're right. No, it should be called
is
a daiquiri.
Is a daiquiri, did they think they couldn't sell like daiquiris to men? Like it sounds too frilly.
They could have. Men are so fragile.
Oh, I know.
Things.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I love daiquiris.
Everybody should.
And if they're good enough for frickin' Hemingway, they're good enough for any other man. So, yeah. Jeremy says kind of mean putting a 60-year-old in a glass. Yep.
Is Ice-T 60?
He might be.
That's
He
okay. I'm
doesn't-
gonna
he
do a
do-
quick fact check.
He doesn't look 60, to be fair. He looks younger.
Yeah.
I think actually putting a little ice in this, I don't usually put ice in my whiskey,
Yeah.
but putting a little ice in this White Dog, I dig it. Like usually when you put ice in something, it just brings out a lot of the bitter stuff, and usually a lot of bitter oak.
Yeah.
But there's no oak here. It's just all nice, sweet, lovely.
Jumping back to Ice-T. Sorry, I doubted you. Ice-T is 61 years old. Had to give you guys these important facts.
We needed that.
We need to know how old Ice-T is. Tune in for more random facts that we have.
Yeah. We should just do a stream just about iced tea.
I wouldn't have much to say. Could it just be us watching Law and Order SVs that are like Ice-T specific and giving commentary?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We could have a whole thing where it's just an hour of us watching an episode of SVU drinking drinks with iced tea in them.
Okay. Oh, we can make it like a drinking. Okay. Anytime he mentions his time in narcotics.
Yep. There you go.
Drink a whole drink, you die.
I feel like that would be a really dark drinking game.
It would be.
I don't know if that's a drinking game I necessarily want to play.
No, that's fair. We can come up with a different drinking game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do John Daly's. Yeah, that would work. With Jeremy Sins with 80s rap music. Yep. We definitely could do that.
We could. It'd be a good time. That'll be our most popular stream.
I don't know. I feel like if people will watch Nick Offerman drink slowly for an hour, we could make it work.
That assumes we're on Nick Offerman level.
Oh, well, we're not.
Yeah.
We're
okay.
not. I'm thinking if we can get a percentage of Nick Offerman's numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like 0.1%.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're happy with our peak 10 views here.
Yeah, well, we got 10 viewers. That's as much as we were shooting for.
We appreciate all of you.
Yeah, you're wonderful. Also, we've been sitting at 299 subscribers for like a week now.
Yeah, tell your friends.
Make an account for your dog. I don't care how you do
Oh
it.
my God. Or your cats.
Yeah, right. Or your cats. Ed and Erica Drinkle listening to 2 Live Crew. Yeah. But we got headphones on so we don't get copyright struck. So no one else.
So it's actually
hears it.
just you guys watching
It's
us.
just us sitting here drinking.
Sitting. Yeah. We don't even give commentary, just an hour. Tune in next week.
Right. Just an hour of us being idiots.
Isn't that what we already do?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You guys know why you're here.
Yeah.
Which one are you sipping on now?
I'm still on the Buffalo Trace, but
Okay.
I'm gonna mix.
Is that one of your favorite?
Yeah, Buffalo Trace is actually the favorite of the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
You
say.
don't like bourbon.
I don't really. I mean, I'm okay with bourbon. I don't hate bourbon.
Okay.
I will drink bourbon. It's just not my first choice.
The thing that confuses me is you like sweets.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's
that
true.
is the Buffalo Trace one is just bourbon minus the sweet.
Kind of, yeah. Well, it's a different kind of sweetness.
That's fair. But
Okay.
like you like sugary, so that's okay. I just don't understand you.
Yeah, that's true. I don't drink a lot of like really sweet drinks though.
That's true. I don't get it though. I love me a sweet drink.
Yeah. I don't know. I really love candy though.
Yeah.
That's actually one we should do. We should do gummy bears and scotch.
We did talk about this, yeah.
That's next episode. We're gonna do gummy bears and
What is the
various
best
scotches.
scotch for gummy bears?
Yeah. Jeremy says headphones singing out loud poorly while getting more and more progressively drunk on Long Islands. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's our Friday night.
The old man just popped in. 27 years and I still don't understand
That's
him.
valid.
Kalila gummies. That could be really good or really, really terrible.
What are Kalila gummies? I'm sorry, I'm done.
Kalila, the Isla whiskey brand.
Ah, okay.
And then he's saying we should soak gummy bears in them.
Okay.
In it. Yeah.
Yeah. Peanut brittle and scotch. Oh.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
breakfast of old Scottish grandmothers.
Yeah, right. That's actually, speaking of poitín, that was a thing that people actually do. Is at least back in the day. I don't think anyone does it anymore. But you'd mix a little poitín in with your oatmeal,
Make it strong.
get that strong,
To
real
fight an
strong oatmeal. Yeah, yeah. But we live in a more civilized age now where that's frowned upon, and then I think it's sad.
What happened to the good old days where you could mix your liquors in your breakfast?
Yeah, and then you'd run out and burn down a Royal Ulster Constabulary station.
I miss it. 'Twas the best of times. Scotch and chocolate.
Yeah. Also, this is not a sectarian show. Sorry, we're not making jokes. Well, we are, but we mean them as jokes.
Yeah.
So.
I know. You guys keep giving us ideas. I feel like those specific like sweet things will be very interesting live streams. And if you make them a competition, I can beat Eddie again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she loves beating me at stuff.
Love me a good competition.
She really does. She really does. I don't know if we're doing scotch though. I think we've got a pretty even playing field. I think we can. I'm coming for your title.
Bring it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Talk
I
about
will.
trash. You bring it.
Well, I mean, it's gonna get brung in a week, so you're gonna have to wait till then.
Been brought.
I mean, you can't bring it now.
No, I'm bringing it.
That's
It's never left. It's here.
Well, that's not how it works.
Yes,
though.
it is, because my competitive attitude never gone. It's here right now.
Well, then you're gonna waste a week.
I'm not
like bringing
wasting
it. I'm gonna hang off on bringing it, and then when I do bring it, you know it's been brought.
And this was a summary of the first 3 Bring It On movies. Thank you for tuning in.
Ooh, it's cold in here.
That's not it.
What is it? It's cold in here?
I mean, like, that's it, but you're doing it very high. I made him watch Bring It On once, and it was a fantastic film.
Winner gets Erica's bow. Oh my god, I would look great in that. In fact,
No, you wouldn't.
give it.
No.
Let me wear your bow.
No. It's my bow.
All right.
I could, but
guys, this has gone off the rails enough. I think we gotta call it a night. Yeah, and Steve, yeah, please flood Discords. We would appreciate it. Tell your friends to come and watch the train wreck that is the Rock Cut Review.
Tell them subscribe. We're so close to 300.
I know we're so close to 300. Get us over that mark, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of really dumb 300 references. So yeah, until next time, make sure you like the video before you leave, because we appreciate it.
Yes.
And stick around for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a long one. It's going to be a really nerdy one. We're doing a follow-up to a previous video that caused some controversy. So, yeah, be excited for that. And until next time,
stay rotten.
Stay rotten. There we go.
Perfect. That was really
However
bad.
It works. There we go.
All right. Night all.
Night.